Hey, I'm Aspen.
And I'm Ubu.
And this is Movie Grits,
a movie podcast where we talk about everything except the movie we're watching.
And today, we're watching...
Soda!
Okay, on with the show!
Here I am, once again.
I'm torn into pieces. That song?
I don't know, I was singing the Victorious theme song. Are you ready to watch Atlantis?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, you're excited.
I'm so excited. I need to do a tier list of sodas.
Exactly.
Oh, I already got the subtitles on.
So, I think we should first start by naming our tiers.
Alright. Play-Doh tier is A tier.
Play-Doh tier? Okay.
Yeah. In a single day and night of misfortune, the island of Atlantis has appeared in the depths of the sea.
Okay, so S tier is Play-Doh.
No, that's A tier. S tier is water.
Dinkus! I'm writing in pen. Why would you say that to me?
I thought maybe you'd remember when we said S tier would be water.
I thought we changed the plan. It's okay.
We never discussed such a thing.
Liquid paper. No worries.
Ew.
It's not the same color as the paper, so it's very obvious, but it's okay.
Liquid paper sounds gross.
You know, like whiteout? That's what it is.
No, I know.
Okay. Okay, so
I don't know what that is.
S tier is water.
Okay. And then B tier.
Wait, I forgot to write on A tier.
Okay.
A tier is Play-Doh.
And B tier can be Play-Doh, like the clay stuff.
Okay, good. Play-Doh.
What do you think C tier should be?
C tier can be... I was gonna say kid with a head that's way too big, but that's really long.
I got an idea.
Okay.
Play, though.
Clay,
and then
though.
THO.
Okay.
Just deteriorating slowly.
Clay, comma, though, with a question mark.
Mm-hmm. See, this is the cool force field I was talking about that the robots make.
I see. And then they're sinking the city. They're just explaining how Atlantis happened. Got it.
Atlantis got synced because Pangea was attacking it, and Stonehenge was stoning it, and they were like, they were stoning it up.
Okay.
And, you know.
So F tier is Pangea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Water, Play-Doh, clay though, Pangea.
Pangea.
Naturally.
Okay.
Alright, let me look up list of soft drinks.
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. List of soft drinks.
I like how this guy is like Indiana Jones. Low-key.
Yeah. He's like Indiana Jones if Indiana Jones was a nerdy man voiced by Michael J. Fox.
I was gonna say Michael B. Jordan. That's the wrong Michael.
Michael B. Jackson.
Michael B. Jackson. Michael B. Phelps.
Mm-hmm. Michael B. Good. I don't know. All right.
Michael Bublé.
Michael.
Michael.
My own brother. Michael. Anyway. Alright, first drink. You ready?
Yup.
Sprite. What do you think of Sprite?
Okay, so are we gonna... Okay, Sprite. Sprite was a good soda when I was a kid. Because I guess they wouldn't give me the soda with the caffeine in it, so Sprite was the option. I like Sprite. Sprite tastes good. Nowadays, I don't really go for Sprite anymore, though.
Why not?
I feel like it's too watery.
Well, I hate to break it to you, water's a major ingredient in every soft drink.
No, I feel like they like watered down the flavor since I was a kid, or maybe the rose-colored glasses or whatever.
Oh, I see. Hmm.
What do you think about Sprite?
I like Sprite. It's like if I want to drink soda, it's one of my go-tos.
Okay.
I like how it actually tastes like something. Like, it's not like Coke or Dr. Pepper or even my precious root beer, where it's like, I don't know what this is supposed to taste like, but it's kind of sugary and I like that. It's like,
That's
no,
true.
it tastes like lemon lime.
That's true.
That's
it has
pretty epic.
A designed flavor. I will say I am a big fan of Sprite cranberries.
The commercial is just so epic.
No, I mean I like the flavor too. I have one in my fridge right now, left over from Christmas.
Wow. Dang, man. I've never had Sprite cranberry, but they do have this occasional flavor that'll go missing for some stupid reason called Sprite Tropical Mix.
Ooh.
That I remember it from when I was a kid, and then they just kind of like it disappeared, and then it showed up again a couple years ago, and I had it again. I was like, this stuff is so good and nostalgic. It's like tropical Sprite. It's pretty epic. All right, all that being said, where does Sprite go? This is a tier list. It's not just opinion hour. It's it's tier list hour.
I feel like you want to put Sprite in water. And I would probably want to put Sprite in Play-Doh. Play-Doh.
Yeah, we can put it in Play-Doh.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's the best,
okay,
but I will say that it's epic and one of the best.
Okay, so Sprite.
Yep. Oh, someone's knocking on my door.
Ooh, who could it be? Hi, everyone. It's me, Aspen Britches. I almost said my real name because, like, what even is Aspen anymore? He's back. Okay, cool. I didn't have to deep dive into the existential crisis I was just about to have.
That's Aspen Bath Salts Birch Tree. I thought of that the other day, and I thought it was the funniest thing. And so I'm going to shoehorn it in a video if I ever make more YouTube videos.
That's good. I mean, the listener has already heard the text-to-speech thing that I'm going to add in at the beginning.
Maybe at the end you can do the popcorners one too.
Oh, that's good, yeah. Okay. Just have it beginning and end. Good.
Yeah, just instead of Microsoft Sand. Microsoft Sand. It's just, I was looking at Grandfather. Anyway. Yeah, just bookend with AI. Anyway.
Perfect.
Okay, so Sprite is Play-Doh tier.
Play-Doh, yes.
Play-Doh.
Yeah.
All right, next, Coca-Cola.
Okay, so are we gonna... I guess I should have asked this for Sprite. Are we gonna, or are we gonna split it up between, normal versus diet?
Ooh, we can.
I think we should.
Okay, so normal Coca-Cola.
Normal Coca-Cola, for me, is Pangea.
I get that. I grew up in a house that loves Coke, and I don't hate it, but it's not, if you asked, anyone else in my house, it would be water tier. And not just because that's what we called the S tier, it's they drink it like it's water.
Like it's water, yeah.
But I'm not like that. Even I don't drink soda too often. It's more of I've got to, if I give into my sweet tooth or just need a quick burst of energy or something, I'll drink soda.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like how it's abrasively sugary, but I also hate how it's abrasively sugary.
Yeah.
It's a bit much, I gotta say. And it's also one of those drinks that doesn't taste like anything. It just tastes like you're drinking sugar.
Yeah.
But sugar that lights your mouth on fire for a split second.
Okay. Yeah, because it is a good punch. I don't like the flavor. It's not my favorite. Maybe I would have been one of those people before they changed the flavor. I would have liked it back in the 80s or whatever, but who knows?
Yeah, back when they put cocaine in it.
Yeah.
I figured you'd be like that. Figured you'd like that aspect
Aspen
of it.
bath salts definitely likes the cocaine.
They don't call you that for nothing. Yeah, I'd put it in like Play-Doh tier. The like, Play-Doh.
Okay.
Because it's not bad. I'll have it every one. Like if someone like screws up the fast food order and I get it, I'm not like, just take this away. You know, I'm just like, oh, okay.
That's true. I will drink it. Maybe we can compromise with clay though.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because like if it's something you'll actually drink, Pangea might be a little harsh, but
that's true. I have a special one for Pangea.
Okay, interesting. I feel like I might know what it is.
Yeah,
and I'll disagree.
I think you might.
All right. Well, since we're talking about Coke, what about Diet Coke?
So, Diet Coke, I might have mentioned this before. It has a special place.
Is that good or bad?
No. I like Diet Coke, but only if it is paired with McDonald's breakfast.
Oh, I see. It's nostalgic.
Yeah, but like whenever my parents would be like, "Oh, we're gonna get McDonald's for breakfast," my parents would obviously get their Cokes, and my mom would get Diet Coke, and I would always take a sip of it, and it would be like an explosion in my mouth, but like a good explosion in my mouth. It's like that is some good stuff right there.
Yeah, listen. It's funny you say that, and like you have like that nostalgia for it, because I'm kind of the same way with Diet Coke. I haven't had Diet Coke in forever, but when I was a kid, there was a point when I was maybe in like first or second grade when I'd had Wendy's for the first time, and I didn't really know what to get, so I just kind of ordered whatever Peggy got.
Yeah.
And so there was a period of time where my order was, I'd get just like a typical cheeseburger with only ketchup.
Okay.
That was it. That was all that came on it. But where I would veer from that is I would get Diet Coke, which I don't even think he's ever had Diet Coke. He's like, if he's maybe had it once, didn't like it, or he's just never had it like on principle.
Yeah.
But I had it at some point and I really liked it. And so I have like this, even though I haven't gotten this order in forever, I have a lot of nostalgia, because like even there was like I remember there was a time that we went to visit family in like another state, and I remember like my family staying in a hotel and we got Wendy's, and we were checking out like this demo disc for GameCube games, and it's very nostalgic, even though it's a really random memory. And yeah, like, so that order of like a cheeseburger with only ketchup, fries, and Diet Coke, even though it's not what I get anymore when I go to Wendy's,
Yeah.
it's tied to that,
Mm-hmm.
And then there was just a point when I heard that there was some like poisonous chemical in it, and that'll like give you cancer or something. I was like, I don't want diet aspartame.
Aspartame, the artificial sweetener. Come on.
Yeah. But well, as a kid, when you hear like they put like hazardous waste in the soda, you're like, oh, I guess I won't drink it anymore. And now I'm an adult and I'm like, every soda is unhealthy.
Yeah, everything is bad.
I'm pretty sure everything, like every soft drink, is just as likely to give you cancer because sugar's just not good for you.
Yeah.
So, but I just haven't gotten back around to having Diet Coke again. But I do have. It's it doesn't even like taste like Coke. That's what's interesting.
Yeah.
It's different.
Which is why they made Coke Zero, but we'll get to that.
Oh, I don't have much of an opinion on that.
I don't either. But so we say Play-Doh for Diet Coke.
Diet Coke, yeah, Play-Doh. That sounds good.
Because I wouldn't say it's water, but Diet Coke. Plato.
You want to go ahead and knock out all the Coke products, like Coca-Cola's, right now?
Sure.
Since we're already on it. Because this list just kind of, it's just like Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, and it's like within those three, there's like a million different sodas. So
yeah.
Okay, here's one. I don't know if you have an opinion on it. What do you think of vanilla Coke?
I like vanilla Coke.
That goes in water tier for me.
Vanilla Coke? Okay.
Yeah, vanilla Coke is good. And that'll be a little bit of foreshadowing for my taste for the future. Stuff that's like unabashedly sweet, but not like the way normal Coke does it. Where it's like it's cream flavored or something. That stuff's gonna be stuff I love.
That's true. I'm also a big fan of like cream sodas and vanilla and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be water tier for me because I think I've only had it like a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely do like vanilla flavored anything, really.
Yeah. Vanilla. I was talking to a friend about this the other day because we were talking about like ice cream flavors, and she had a point. She was like, vanilla, even if you don't care for vanilla flavored ice cream, that's like whatever you do like, you probably have vanilla ice cream to thank for it because it's like such a base model of ice cream.
Yeah.
So yeah. And vanilla, vanilla is just such a what's the word I'm trying to think of? Versatile ingredient.
Yeah.
That there's this song. Sorry, I just gotta take a break. Bum 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 bum. I had a toy of that thing.
I did too.
Dang. So you do remember this movie? That's
I
good.
am remembering it now, but I unfortunately think I watched the second one more.
Hey, that's okay. I won't fault you for it. This one is much more of a spectacle.
I mean, I'm just watching it obviously, and the animation is better.
Yeah, that it almost felt like insulting to watch the other one.
I know.
Because it did genuinely look like it's like a Disney Channel show, and like the first three like a canceled Disney Channel pilot, and that they made 3 episodes of and cobbled together into a movie.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like a Disney film. There he is. That was my guy. Anyway, sorry.
There's my boy.
Yeah, there's my boy. Sorry. This is the scene where he shows him the dirt. What other Cokes are there? Oh, also, where are we putting vanilla? Water?
Plato,
you don't have to.
probably.
Okay, Plato. That makes
if we're coming
sense.
to a consensus.
Yeah, I'm really curious how this is going to turn out. I feel like our tastes and sodas won't match up at all. Every
Probably
single one
not.
will be a compromise.
Yeah.
All right. What next? What after vanilla Coke?
Cherry Coke's classic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty classic. I don't like it as much as vanilla Coke, but I like it more than normal Coke. Because, like I said, it tastes like something.
Yeah. Play-Doh?
Yeah, we can put it there. But like that's where we put normal Coke, right?
No, normal Coke is in clay though.
Okay, sorry. I forgot. I was mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If there aren't any other major Coke flavors, I wasn't alive for new Coke, so I don't know what that tastes like. I will say the marketing campaign goes in water just because of how impressive it was that they like fell upwards. I don't know if you know about that. The marketing for New Coke back in the day.
Oh no, I have no idea. No.
Okay, if you took a marketing class, you know about this. But since I guess you haven't, let me tell you. So when they made New Coke, the whole thing was like, it wasn't New Coke originally, it was Coke. It was just like, we're changing the recipe. And people flipped out so hard that, like, because so the reason they did that was because like sales of Coca-Cola was going down and they needed something to boost it. So they're like, "Hey, we're changing the recipe." And people, the way that like Twinkies like are off shelves and people flip out over like frickin' Twinkies. They did the same thing with Coke. They're like, "I know I haven't bought it in 5 years, but this is outrageous. It's an American classic." So like they were like, "Okay, fine, we'll change the recipe," and magically sales went back up. So it's like they failed so hard that it actually bolstered sales of like original Coke.
Huh.
Yeah.
Don't you love people?
Yeah, it is pretty epic. It's pretty funny. But so yeah, that's why it goes in S tier, because it's so impressive how like they failed so hard that they actually like kind of accomplished something. But that's not a soda, that's just marketing. All right. The only other thing I can think of is Coke Zero. What do you think of Coke Zero?
I don't have an opinion. I think.
Yeah, why did you? You're like, we'll get to that in a second.
Well, I thought you would have an opinion on it, but like, I mean, it's.
I don't even know what Coke Zero is. I
think it tastes worse than Diet Coke.
I mean, it sounds like it would.
But like Coke Zero, basically, everyone was so upset at Diet Coke for tasting different because of the aspartame. The artificial sweetener, that they made Coke Zero, which tastes more like...
the cancer cells that they inject in it.
Yeah, it made it taste more like regular Coke, but it still has 0 calories.
Yeah, it's a good thing Roger Ebert isn't around to, like, review it, because he'd be like, Coke Zero, well, with a flavor like that, they can't call it Coke Hero. That'd be pretty epic. I'm sure someone's written an article like that. All right, no more Coke. I'm tired of Coke.
Yeah, Coke, get out of here.
Time for its rival, Pepsi.
Pepsi! I love Pepsi.
I do like Pepsi more than I like Coke. I have to say that quietly. People might hear me.
In your house? You get another knock on the door?
Yeah, I might get the belt. Yeah, that goes in like... Maybe like low A tier, or sorry, low Plato tier.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There it is. I had a toy of that too.
That thing's so cool. Pepsi is Plato. We agree on that.
All right. Are there other Pepsi flavors? I know there are, but
I know there's cherry Pepsi is like the big one.
I've never had that. I don't even know if I've heard of that.
Cherry Pepsi's pretty good.
All right, I trust you. I believe you.
But, we'll leave it off the list since you haven't had it. They also, at one point, had a mango-flavored Pepsi, and I loved that. But it was, like, a one-time thing.
Hold on a second. We can't leave Coke. There's one other flavor, and I wonder if you had it.
Okay.
I think it was last year. They had this stuff called, like, Dream Coke.
Yes!
Or something like that.
Where,
Did you have that?
No one could agree on what it tasted like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Coke has had like 3 weird flavors. Hang on, weird Coke flavor names. Because I had another one recently that they just came out with. It was like new Coke flavors. It's like their like creations. The movie is like having a struggle.
Yeah, the Leviathan's attacking the movie. It's not just attacking their ship, it's attacking us.
Yeah. Okay, Coke Creations. Here it is. Well, it's not giving me a list, and I'm about to scream because why is this so difficult? Apparently their new one is Coke Ultimate.
Coke Ultimate.
Okay,
play it when you play Smash Brothers.
But anyway, there was one that it's called Move. The most recent one, I think. It's coconut flavored Coke.
Interesting.
And then the Dream World one, which for me, Because everyone couldn't agree on what it tasted like. It tasted like a sugar cookie to me.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it tasted like sugar because it's Coke.
Yeah, but
Agree
like
on that.
specifically like a sugar cookie.
I also had a toy of those. Hold on, let me put this lid back on. Oh. So I had the reason, or the way I heard about that was I had a friend that I went to a Bible study with, and he worked at Coca-Cola, some thing there. And come on, movie.
It's food boying us right now.
Yeah, Atlantis is pulling a food boy.
Oh, wait, no, I was wrong. It was the Starlight Coke that I thought tasted like sugar cookie. I don't remember what the Dreamsicle one or whatever. Dream
Okay,
World.
that's why it was interesting to me.
Okay.
I was like, did they find some magic molecule that just tastes different to everyone? Because to me, it tasted like normal Coke with a mango aftertaste.
Yeah, okay,
And
that sounds familiar.
the reason I tried it is because the friend that I had who worked at Coke, he had a coworker friend who worked in the um a flavoring department, I guess.
Yeah.
And he was saying that he heard it was supposed to be like bubble gum. And I was like, ooh, I do like bubble gum. If it's anything like bubblegum ice cream, I've got a run in for a new favorite. And it didn't. It tasted like Coke with a mango aftertaste, and it was disappointing.
Yeah. You want to see how they describe it?
Sure. I might have to pause the movie and let it buffer.
Yeah. It says Dream World, launched in August 2022, was described as tapping into Gen Z's passion for the infinite potential of the mind by exploring what a dream tastes like.
That sounds a little too pretentious. Coke with mango flavoring in it.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it. I missed the Soul Blast one.
What the heck is the Soul Blast?
Oh, it was exclusively in Japan.
Oh, well, that's why, I guess.
Oh, but
Soul Blast.
I want to try it now.
I know that we're taking a break from the movie. I want to see it. What the heck? I don't want to skip. This is a mobile only experience. All right, back to the movie. Anyway, so yeah, enough Coke. Dream World was the only other one that I remember, and it was disappointing. Dreamland, Dreamsicle goes in I guess I'll put it in Play-Doh tier because at least it tasted like something, but it was disappointing.
Yeah, I don't remember what it tastes like, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was more just underwhelming because it's you're making it sound like I'm about to do drugs, and this just tastes like Coke with mango in it.
Yeah.
Are there other Pepsis? I know there was a blue Pepsi recently.
There's a
there.
No, that was the Dr. Pepper.
No, there was also a blue Pepsi. Because the Dr. Pepper just came in a blue can, but this was Pepsi that was blue.
Blue Pepsi. I keep putting Pepso. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Blue Pepto.
Oh, it is. They're berry flavored. I have not seen this, and it looks nasty.
It was pretty good. I liked it.
Why?
It's like blueberry soda.
It shouldn't be clear though.
Oh,
that makes it look like a Mountain Dew.
What is it called? Look up Crystal Pepsi if you think that's weird.
Crystal Pepso. Yeah, that's gross. I don't like that at all. What is it supposed to taste like? Water?
I don't know. I don't even know if I was alive when it was around. But I was alive when the blue one was around. That tasted like blueberries. And that goes in B tier. That goes in Play-Doh tier. High Play-Doh tier though.
The blue Pepsi?
Yeah, blue Pepsi Bismol.
I'll put that in there for you.
Thanks.
And then I'll also put Mango Pepsi in there for me.
All right.
Which it still exists, so if you want to buy one, you just have to go to Walmart or something.
All right.
Give it a
or
try.
the convenience store down the road that has all the flavors whenever every other store doesn't have it.
I bet
Dude,
they'll have a
that
Sprite cranberry too.
Maybe they will.
I know gas stations.
Oh, I know gas stations too.
I know of gas stations.
I know gas station.
They have caffeine-free Pepsi? Sign me up.
All right, I'll put you down for a case.
Wait, they have a hot chocolate flavored Pepsi? Whoa, this is crazy.
That's gross. Let me look that up so I can throw up at it. Hot chocolate.
These are all old flavors. Oh, Nitro Pepsi? Did you ever have a Nitro Pepsi?
No, is that like energy drink Pepsi?
No, they infused it with nitrogen to make the bubbles smaller so you could drink it better, but it just tastes flat.
So you can drink it better.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So you can like chug it, I don't know.
Dude, if Badlands Chugs has taught me anything, you can chug anything. No matter how big the bubbles are or how much you throw up in your own mouth. I don't know what Pepsi hot chocolate serves me.
It was a limited edition to people participating in the National Hot Chocolate Day. Blah blah blah. In 2021, only 2,000 cans of this flavor are known to have existed. So
I have two questions. How do you participate in a National Hot Chocolate Day, and are there going to be any cool things on the next one so that I can participate?
I don't know.
I'll take time off work to participate like it's a religious holiday.
Good.
This might be the montage I was thinking of, where they're like going everywhere. But right now he's in a cave, so I don't know. Anyway, there any other Pepsis?
No, I'm looking at a list and there's not really anything. Unless you've had the cream soda one. But I didn't.
I'm sure that would go in S tier if I did have it.
Yeah.
But I haven't, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it was limited time only.
Cringe.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you know what's next on the list?
What?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is water!
You know, I was right when I said we're going to have wildly different opinions. So, that goes in clay, though, for me.
Ooh!
I can drink it, and I can tolerate it, but I don't like the concept of it. It's like what I said about Coke, where it's just like sugar that's abrasive.
Yeah.
But they're like, that's not good enough. Like, take spices and herbs out of the kitchen counter and dump those in the Coke.
Yeah.
And, you know, given that description, it could be worse. But, like, yeah. We're going to have to think of a way to compromise, since you want it to be S tier and I want it to be C tier.
I think Play-Doh would be a compromise.
Or hear me out. Play-Doh. Just kidding. Yeah, we could do Play-Doh, I guess.
Because, like, classic Dr. Pepper is good, but it's not my favorite Dr. Pepper.
I think the only other Dr. Pepper I've had is a blue can.
That
Dr. Pepper No Way Home.
Dr. Pepper No Way Home. No, that Dr. Pepper Berry Blast or whatever is a clay, though.
Okay. I'll agree with you, because it's Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Whatever victory, I'll accept.
But my favorite Dr. Pepper is the cream soda Dr. Pepper.
That sounds like it could be good.
It's really good.
I'm not a big fan of Dr. Pepper, but I am a big fan of cream soda, so.
I'll put it in Play-Doh then.
Okay.
Dr. P. Cream?
Dr. P. Cream?
I don't have a lot of space.
Fair enough. Dude, I know that's supposed to be gross, but I always wanted it as a kid. It just looks like nacho cheese. Yeah. That's why I resonate with Mole so much, because he wanted to eat it. Also, Cookie's voiced by Ernest the guy who did the voice of Slinky until he died from Toy Story.
Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah, he said, "I wrote The Great Gatsby." Anyway, all right, this is gonna, unless there's other Dr. Pepper flavors, here's one that's gonna take forever. Because I'm pretty sure there's more than one flavor of Mountain Dew.
Oof. Well, I guess lucky for you, I haven't really had that much Mountain Dew in my time.
All right, I've had like 2 flavors of Mountain Dew.
Okay, perfect. I think same.
Yeah, so we'll be able to just skim over it.
Yeah.
Green.
The classic color.
Yeah, classic green. I would put in Play-Doh. Because even though it kind of has the same problem as Coke, it's not abrasive. And even though I don't know what it's supposed to taste like, excuse me, I'm sorry. It tastes like something, you know?
Yeah.
And if you do want a little sugar pick-me-up, it's probably the best soda to drink.
I would say Play-Doh.
Okay.
Because I don't know, I never really drank it that much, but it doesn't taste bad. But I'd never go for a Mountain Dew, you know?
Yeah. I get that. It's not like my go-to, but I do, when I think of the flavor in my mouth, I'm like, it's very distinct and not in a bad way, unlike a lot of other sodas. Okay, the only other flavor I've had in recent memory is Baja Blast.
Yep, same.
What do you think of Baja Blast?
I like it.
How much?
I mean, I haven't had it again since.
Okay, I gotcha.
It's been like a year or so.
Alright. Because typically, when I go to Taco Bell, I get 4 things on the dollar menu and I don't even get a drink. But if I'm feeling fancy that day and I'm like, it's time to spruce it up and get like an actual meal with a drink, I kind of have the win and roam mentality, and I'm like, okay, I'll have some Baja Blast with it. But I think in that case, I'm just kind of like a sheep, because it's not even that great. It's just kind of this is the only place to get it, man, kind of thing. I like the color, but that shouldn't be that important. I guess I'm kind of a child in that sense.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I think I like normal Mountain Dew better though. Gross.
I like Baja Blast better.
What?
I like Baja Blast better.
Fair enough. I can get why, because there's a little more of like a direction for like what it's supposed to taste like.
Yeah.
Whereas green is just like
green flavored.
Supposed to taste like Mountain Dew, I guess.
So would that be Play-Doh again?
Yeah, we can put it Play-Doh, but like if that's the same tier as green, it's higher than green.
Okay, Mountain Blast.
All right. What?
I said Mountain Blast.
Mountain Blast. Okay. All right, we already did Diet Coke. All right, here's another one, Fanta.
Ooh.
Like another one where there's multiples.
I can only really think of Orange Fanta. And
all
maybe
right, you can do Orange Fanta, and I have 2 that I've done.
Red Fanta.
All right, so you can do Orange Fanta, I'll do Blue Fanta, and we can like collaborate on Red Fanta.
Okay. Orange Fanta is like a classic. I can't say I remember what it tastes like because I haven't had it in years. But I don't know. I think it's just one of those sodas that's like super sweet.
Yeah.
Play-Doh. Just because I haven't had it since I was a kid.
Yeah, I can't, like, I probably had orange Fanta, but I can't even remember when, you know?
Yeah.
It's been so long. I forgot about the fireflies that catched up on fire.
What a great screenshot.
He didn't even like run. He just kind of like teleported to the other, like at an angle.
The freeze frame made it look like they were coming out of him too.
Yeah. Fire in the hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Get some fire on that water. Get some lightning. Man, imagine if they were called lightning bugs in this region of Atlantis.
Yeah.
They would have all just electrocuted.
Died, yeah.
Yeah, they all just would have died already. And you have time to register. Yeah, so I guess I'll do Blue Fanta now. Blue Fanta's pretty epic, but like maybe I wouldn't rank it too high. I did enjoy it though. Maybe high Clay though.
Okay.
It didn't leave that much of an impact. I just kind of remember being like, "Hey, that's pretty good." That's another thing I like about Atlantis is there's like actual stakes because people die and left and right. Sheesh.
Mm-hmm. I like the playability of this movie.
Yeah, maybe I should like get it on physical media and not trust a very legit streaming service to watch it. Anyway, yeah, I don't have much of an opinion on it. I just liked how it was blue and it tasted like it should be blue.
Blue Star Ubu liking blue. Shocking.
Who the funk? I know. It's like I don't know. Like a person who only talks to people of their skin color. Typical. Who isn't like that, you know? Who isn't tribalistic? Okay. But yeah, it's just like kind of simple. It's like that's kind of the charm of Fanta is there's like a rainbow of colors and they all taste like what they're supposed to be colored like, you know? But it's really simple. You know, it's nothing amazing. It's just like that tasted like it should be blue and it's soda. That's pretty good. And I imagine red is similar for both of us. Unless you have like an amazing take on it that I don't have.
No, I mean I had it recently. I got me some Popeyes and I asked for Sprite, but I guess they were out of Sprite, so they gave me Fanta. Red Fanta.
So red Fanta's pretty much Sprite. Is that okay?
I mean, they got it like no caffeine. That's what I was going for, so I wasn't mad. Because it was like late at night.
But I hate strawberries.
No, it was good. It was like carbonated red.
Dude, I got a drink that it's carbonated red, but it goes in S tier.
Oh no.
And before we do the big one, I'm also where do you want to put red Fanta? Because I don't even
Play-Doh.
All right, Play-Doh sounds good. All right, before we do the big one, the big friendship breaker.
Okay.
Cream soda. Just like, have you ever, you know, there's like 3 brands I think of when I think of cream soda. And for me, all of them are like somewhere between Play-Doh and water. How do you feel about cream soda in general? And if you have specificities of like brand and crap?
I'm just watching Milo get assaulted over here.
Yeah.
But
he's getting pickup line healed.
Pickup line healed. Cream soda. I've definitely had just plain cream soda before. I can't think of any brand of cream soda, but I always think it's way too sweet. That's why I like Dr. Pepper cream soda, because it has the pepper in it to balance it out.
It tastes like cream and cayenne together.
Cream and ground pepper. What's better than that?
Apparently nothing.
But it is tasty, so I might be able to compromise on Play-Doh.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, this one and the next one we talk about, it's gonna be like a 1-2 punch of, like, I'm gonna have to fight for, like, what I believe in.
Or we can separate. If it's a strong opinion, like the one coming up, I know what you're gonna say. I will not compromise on. So if you want S tier cream soda, I can just put a little footnote, you know?
Okay. They found the flat earth, by the way.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. But, so the reason there's a very distinct cream soda. So there's Mugs, A&W, and Barg's cream soda. And A&W and Barg's are fine. But I don't even know, maybe Barg's doesn't even make one. Maybe I'm just thinking root beer. But I know A&W makes a cream soda, and I know Barg's makes a cream soda. I mean Mug. And Barg sticks out because not only it's like it has less of like the root beery flavor that you would expect from a root beer company making cream soda, but it's, it tastes like cream, and that's awesome. It's probably what you're thinking of when you're like it's too sweet, but it's also glowing red. It's like the combination of just like sickly sweet and this looks like a drink from Star Wars is just so cool. I love it. So I'm like S tier enjoyer. I'm water cream soda man.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cream soda.
Cream soda is the place for me.
For Ubu, I just spelled your name UUB.
That's close. You got the 3 letters right.
And then I'll put cream soda Aspen in B tier.
All right. I think we've set the stage for the friendship breaker.
Yeah.
You're gonna put it in Pangea, and I'm gonna put it in water.
Okay.
Make your case.
For root beer?
Yeah, for root beer.
I hate root beer. I just can't. I do not like the way it tastes. It's just one of those things. I just don't like it. There's no case to be made. It's like cilantro. I just don't like cilantro.
So you're not the only friend I have that hates root beer that vehemently. And I want to know why people feel that way. Like, I want someone to articulate to me what it tastes like to them.
It tastes like... It's really hard to describe because it just tastes like root beer, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I get that, but that's a good thing to me.
It's like sweet, carbonated gasoline.
That's awesome.
That's the best way I can describe it.
That's a man's drink. That's why you don't like it, because I'm a man and you're not.
Exactly.
Because I've heard people describe root beer as like licoricey.
Oh, yeah. That's probably better.
If I don't agree with that, because if it was true, I would hate root beer. I hate licorice, but I do not get that at all. Root beer just tastes like, funnily enough, it tastes like if cream soda and like Dr. Pepper had a baby and it was a soda.
Okay.
That like it just tastes like a less sweet cream soda to me. And with like, yeah, honestly, kind of describing it as like kind of like pseudo Dr. Pepper is a good way to put it, in my opinion. And like I said, I tolerate Dr. Pepper, I just don't choose it. But root beer tastes like what I want Dr. Pepper to taste like.
Interesting.
Yes, I agree. Because, like I said, if I got licorice from root beer, I would not drink it.
I get the licorice thing. I don't like licorice either, but
that's something we can agree on. licorice sucks.
Okay, licorice goes in Pangea.
Yeah. Licorice juice. Essence of licorice.
Yeah.
How about this? A&W root beer goes in water. Barg's root beer goes in Pangea. We're both happy because root beer's technically in both.
Okay.
And also put Mug's root beer in S tier because it's got the bulldog on it.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Even before it was a meme for like 2 weeks. And I was like, why is that funny? It's just like the bulldog from the root beer. You know?
Yeah.
People are like, this is a certifiable Mug moment. And I was like, like, I get that, like, this is what memes are now, but it's
also
like if,
what?
Yeah, it's like if someone made a meme where they were just like, water moment. It's like, that's just a liquid, you know? All right. I guess our friendship survived the root beer rift that every friendship has to go through.
Of course.
Okay, then the next one on the list is just cola. So let me replace cola with something that's not a soft drink, but it's still kind of like a weird novelty, and
Sure.
I'm curious what you think about it. How do you feel about Yoo-hoo?
I don't think I've ever had it.
Okay. Interesting. I drank it all the time as a kid. I really like it, honestly. I feel like Yoo-hoo is another one that's very love or hate. And it's weird though, cuz it's like chocolate water, but that sounds gross and it's not gross. Does that make any sense?
It looks kind of gross.
It's just like a chocolate drink. It tastes like chocolate, but it doesn't taste like chocolate milk. I don't know how to put it.
Huh.
And I don't know. I like it, but I knew people who were like, you know, like I knew people who hated it, and then I knew people who didn't try it until they were like grown up, and so they had like no nostalgia for it, and so they were like, it's fine, I guess. It's weird.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever tried it.
Well, it goes in S. So,
I will let you have that because I
Thank you.
No way to counter.
I mean, it basically already is just chocolate water, so why not put it in the water tier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I have one to throw in there. I think it might be my
okay.
first S tier.
Mm-hmm.
Sunny D!
Oh my! Well, you go ahead and wax nostalgic about Sunny D.
Sunny D, it was one of those things I wasn't allowed to have a lot because it's so bad for you. And I haven't had it since, but it's a drink that even though I haven't had it in so many years, and I only had it so few times, I can taste it in my mouth as I think about it right now.
I mean, I can too. I had a lot of it growing up as well.
So I love Sunny D. Like I still haven't had it because I'm afraid I'll drink it and it'll like kill me. Cuz I don't know, my parents were like it's so bad for you, you know. It's one of those things. I'm still scared of it.
Don't drink that. Drink this Dr. Pepper instead.
I didn't drink that soda as a kid.
Okay.
Not I mean unless it was the McDonald's Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, okay.
But
well,
yeah. Sunny D.
I mean, I had Sunny D as a kid as well. And I don't have as glowing a review about it as you did.
Oh no.
Because when I say I had it, I don't mean I had tried it when I was 6. I mean, we got it pretty frequently. And I don't know why. It was like Sunny D. When I think of Sunny D, it's like orange juice and Hawaiian Punch mixed together. It's weird. I don't get it. I don't know what it is. And I'm also not that big of... It's like slightly better orange juice. I'm not like a big fan of orange juice, but Sunny D is like the like if drinks were on a really big ladder, whatever the rung that represents orange juice is, the one immediately above it is Sunny D.
Okay.
Which is to say, it's not great, but it's not awful. If someone offered it to me, I'd like take a sip and thank them.
Thank you for the Sunny D sip.
Yeah, I'd bow like a Japanese, and then I would pour it into a hedge when they aren't looking. Speaking of Sunny D, did you ever see like the old YouTube video of the woman who sang a song about how she created a drink called Sunny D and rum?
No.
Okay. Well, there isn't like much of a further descriptor to go into. That's literally it. It's just this woman who's like, I just wanted to let everybody know I've invented a new drink called Sunny D and rum, and I've written a song about it.
Okay.
And then Shmo Yoho, the people who like did the songified, they made like a Sunny D and rum song.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was weird, you know. It was just like, it was a classic YouTube moment where just like some woman in her trailer is like literally singing to her home video camera about how much she loves mixing Sunny D and rum together. So anyway, C tier.
C tier for you.
I don't know what Sunny D and rum goes in. I've never tried it.
Yeah.
I would imagine Pangea.
Probably Pangea. Rum is disgusting.
I wouldn't know.
My college days.
My college days were very uneventful.
No, it's just like, they say this thing, if you have a bad experience with one alcohol, you'll never be able to drink it again. And I had that with Fireball, which is a whiskey and rum and whiskey. And I know the drink heads out there are gonna like absolutely blast me for this, but rum and whiskey taste similar to me. I think they're gross.
Yeah, you're treading a thin line here. We all know that the Movie Grits fandom is full of alcoholics. So.
You don't know.
I mean, I guess it's true. It's never really been mentioned ever. So there used to be like a YouTuber I watched who is, I don't think he would say he is, but I would say he's kind of an alcoholic. And every time people would like jokingly mention Fireball in his chat, and he always made it seem like that's what you get if you don't want to have a good time. So it's no surprise to me that this one alcohol I've heard of in nothing but certainly negative terms is what like ruined rum for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about alcohol, because I don't know where to put any of it.
Pangea.
On the tier list. Yeah, Pangea, I guess. Because my doctors told me not to drink any. How do you feel about 7-Up?
7-Up is like clay, though. It's what you get when you don't have any Sprite, and it's like, okay, for me.
When you're a massive Sprite fan, and they're like, we only have Pepsi products, and you're like, yeah, play though is fine.
Okay. 7.
Crush. What do you think of Crush, and what is Crush?
Crush is like an orange flavored drink, isn't it? It's like orange flavored. I've never had it.
Sounds about right. I might have had it at some point. You know, I kind of had a never-ending bout with childhood obesity, so I'm sure at some point I had it, but I don't remember it.
How do you feel about Mr. Pibb?
Mr. Pibb. You're a mean one, Mr. Pibb.
Have you ever had Mr. Pibb?
I think I have. That's like, it's like Sam's Choice brand Dr. Pepper, right?
It's Coke's Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is Coke's Dr. Pepper.
No.
Yes.
It's their other Dr. Pepper.
Why do they have two then?
Wait, I thought, hang on. No, Dr. Pepper is its own company.
I thought Dr. Pepper was Coke.
No, Keurig owns Dr. Pepper.
What?
It's under the Keurig Dr. Pepper category in the list I'm looking at.
Does Coke own Keurig? What the heck? Keurig Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, they like combined.
What is this garbage? What is this Mandela catalog moment that I've fallen into?
Oh.
What?
This says Keurig Dr. Pepper Inc., formerly Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, and Keurig Green Mountain. What? I need to do
They
a
just
deep
can't
dive.
settle on a name. They were like, Green Valley, Green Hidden Valley, Keurig, no. Green Mountain Grocers, no. Green Mountain Val, no. Keurig, no. Keurig Dr. Pepper, no. Maybe the reason they call it Keurig Dr. Pepper is because they can't legally call it Dr. Pepper.
Oh, here it is.
Someone beat us to it.
Says on July 9th, 2018, Keurig Green Mountain acquired the Dr. Pepper Snapple Group for $18 billion.
Keurig Dr. Pepper Snapple. Dude, that's like how much Microsoft bought Mojang for.
Yeah.
Mr.
Business.
Dr. Pepper is just like living it up in his mansion, bored because all his friends are at work.
Yeah, exactly. His $18 billion mansion.
You know, whenever, so it's kind of fun. I sympathize with the concept of Notch having nothing to do because he's just like lived a life already.
Yeah.
But I feel I've always wanted to just like say this, just voice it. And
Sure.
This is the best outlet I have. If you're so freaking rich that you're complaining that your friends have to go work and you have nothing to do, like pay for your friends to not go to work so they can hang out with you.
Yeah, or just like get a normal job. Like even though you're rich, still have a job. you know?
you could also do that. It's like if you're so adverse to like working that so this is the part where they turn into bad guys because they're all like greedy. I like the old woman with the handgun. But yeah, I think that's just funny. It's like it doesn't occur to people like you don't have to like use all your money only on yourself. That you could, even if it's for selfish reasons, you could do like a little charity for your friends.
Oh, I thought he just snatched her weave. I was like, dang.
And it did like nothing to her.
I know. That was so weird.
Anyway. So yeah, I don't like have anything against Notch. Whenever I heard those comments, I was just like, what an interesting problem to have. And one that you apparently could solve pretty easily.
Yeah,
just like buy a house and pay for it into the foreseeable future for your friends that you want to hang out with. Doesn't even have to be a fancy one.
Or just like, if you're so concerned about your friends not having time to hang out with you because they're working, then yeah, like you said, pay for them not to work, which they probably still want to work because humans need to work. Just get rid of all your money and then work again. Yeah, purpose and value.
Yeah, just like sit on that pretty penny you made on the whole Minecraft thing and just like do something else, Make Minecraft 2, but call it Craft Mine.
Yeah, call it
because you can't legally call it Minecraft 2. Anyway,
call it Mindcraft.
Mindcraft. Where would you put Minecraft on the soft drink / normal drink tier list?
Water.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Put Minecraft on there.
Minecraft.
Minecraft goes in Pangea.
Yeah, where would you put brown bricks?
Brown brick. I think that has to go in clay though, right?
Oh, I guess so, for the play on words sake. Hey, kids love playing brown bricks in Minecraft. That goes in water. Okay, whatever. Alright, we already did Diet Pepsi. Sierra Mist is another one where it's like, I don't know.
I don't even know what that is. Like, I do.
Huh?
Huh?
I was going to say, I'll replace Sierra Mist with another one in my head.
Sure.
Hawaiian Punch.
Hawaiian Punch slaps.
You think so?
That sounds accusatory. You really think so?
Hawaiian Punch is like the only drink I've had where I was like more thirsty after I drank it.
Well, it's probably the sugar content, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're doing a tier list of sodas, and I haven't felt that with any of them. Hawaiian Punch is like salt water that tastes like berries or something.
Okay. So B tier to compromise?
So you're saying B tier as opposed to S tier that I want. Fine. Low Play-Doh tier. They found the max headroom.
Good.
They found the jackpot. They found the commercial where John Goodman is a thumb who tells you to play the casino app on your phone. They found Cloverfield. I don't remember what the name of that movie is. Anyway.
Yes.
What's some other drinks? What's another one? It's not given. We've already talked about cream soda. I don't even. I'm guessing neither of us have had Diet Mountain Dew. Have you ever had RC Cola?
I have, but I can't remember what it tastes like.
Watered down Pepsi. C tier.
C tier. I'll agree with
that. It's not bad, but it's not. It is the inferior soda.
Gotcha.
Excuse
Whoa.
me. What does Tab taste like?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, well, it's a mystery we'll take to our graves. All right, have you ever had LaCroix?
LaCroix is just carbonated water, and honestly, it's my least favorite carbonated water.
Yeah, like, you could go to literally any grocery store and get like a big bottle of sparkling water for $1. Not even $1. And it's better than LaCroix because it doesn't taste like tonic water.
Yeah, my favorite, so I'm well versed in carbonated water because I wanted to cut out soda and I replaced it with carbonated water, right? So I've tried a lot of different brands of carbonated water, and my all-time favorite for flavor, for spiciness, which is what I call soda. I don't know why I haven't brought that up until now, but the spiciness factor is Polar carbonated water.
Interesting.
And that's S tier water for me.
S tier water. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had Polar in particular. Sparkling water is a relatively new concept to me.
Yeah.
But I literally just get like Kroger brand sparkling water, and that slaps because it's literally just water that's carbonated and tastes like berries.
Yeah. My second favorite is like store brand carbonated water because they just taste better. Like LaCroix is like below Pangea. It's in its own category because it's so bad.
Yeah. I'm trying to look up more drinks, but when I say a list of drinks, they're just like, does someone want cocktails?
Yeah.
Unalcoholic. Here we go. What about just like coffee? I don't know.
Here's one. How about Gatorade versus Powerade?
Ooh, that's interesting because I don't really like either of them.
Ooh, okay.
I used to like Gatorade, but as I got older, I realized it has like the salty aftertaste, so like makes it kind of dissatisfying to drink.
Well, actually, funny story. I just learned something today.
Okay.
That would be the electrolytes. We know.
Man, they got electrolytes in Smoothie King and it doesn't taste salty.
That's true, but electrolytes are basically just salts. That's like a super general statement, but like that's probably why it tastes salty.
That would make sense because Pedialyte also tastes salty.
Yeah.
But like Pedialyte, I don't know, the saltiness kind of works, whereas Gatorade, it's like they're trying to mask it and it doesn't work.
Interesting.
Powerade. Oh, sorry. You go next.
I was just gonna say, I have the nostalgic factor for obviously fruit punch and whatever the blue flavor is called, Gatorade. Specifically out of the sippy bottles, obviously.
Sippy bottle.
Yeah, with the sippy tops.
I get a baby bottle and put Gatorade in it, and people would go, "Aren't you a little old for that?" And I go, "No."
Hey, the good thing is if you hang on to the caps, they fit on like any bottle that has the same size cap. Anyway, so you can get a big Gatorade. But so for me, Gatorade as a whole is probably like B tier, but like the red and blue flavors are S tier. If that makes sense.
I really like the white flavor and the light blue flavor. You don't like the white flavor? I can't believe you
just said that.
Why?
I dislike the frost flavor, whatever it is, so much.
Dude, you put it in the fridge and you like deceive yourself in a drink. You're like drinking a perfect winter drink or something, like a snow potion.
It's so nasty. I hate it. And that's the only kind my parents get. And I'm like, why?
So I also said the blue one. Blue is good too.
Blue's good.
White. What do you think of Powerade though?
So Powerade is good. I like Powerade because you can get it at McDonald's. You can't just get Gatorade from a soda machine. Like,
yeah, you gotta go to the convenience store. Thankfully, we both know convenience stores, so we know our way around the Gatorade aisle.
Exactly. But I will. Whoa! Just cracked his head.
No, you have to step on my family photo and take my. Anyway,
I will say Blue Powerade holds a special place in my heart because the first time I went to Six Flags, and side note, if you don't know, I have pretty bad motion sickness. But I was going with my sister and her friend, and I was like, you know what? It's chill. Like, you guys go on the ride, and I'll just stick back. It's no big deal. I just like hanging out, you know? But I did decide to go on the Texas Giant, naturally. You know, the most horrific roller coaster that they have.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Texas Giant.
Yeah.
And it was fun, but it was after the fact that like it all just like rushed to my head and I was so sick, and the only thing that like helped me, you know, was the Blue Powerade and the pop-up Panda Express stand. So it has a special place in my heart.
I gotcha.
From a childhood trauma, I guess you could say.
I don't have any connection to Powerade. We sell it where I work, and that's about it. It tastes not particularly extravagant, but it's not bad. Yeah, when I say I don't have a connection to it, that doesn't mean like it sucks. That just means it's not like Diet Coke where I'm like, oh, I haven't had it since I was like 11 and that takes me back, you know, I can already taste it. It's just like, I just kind of think of like a sugarier Gatorade and I'm probably right, you know? So I like Gatorade better. I just don't like, the saltiness. You know, with all the, acid reflux issues I had, and you know, like occasional stomach viruses and crap like that, just like the sicknesses that I would go through, I've had a lot of Gatorade the past couple years, and I'm just kind of tired of it.
That's fair.
It's like when you have to alternate between that, Pedialyte, and bananas, you're just kind of like, I just want something substantive.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Powerade, it's not even really a thing I drink that much just because I don't think about it. So I put Gatorade in like Play-Doh tier and Powerade in like high Play-Doh tier.
Okay. Play-Doh?
Yeah, Play-Doh and then Clay-Doh for Powerade.
Okay. I'll agree with that. I'll put my personal experiences aside. I will say, do you know where the name Gatorade comes from?
It was invented as a water alternative for the Florida Gators.
Yeah! When I learned that, I was like, that's so cool. And it was like lemonade flavor, so that's the aid part.
Interesting. So
yeah.
the yellow one was the first one.
Yeah, and I think it was also supposed to like aid the Gators, you know? So it was like a double.
Yeah. It's their medicine. You know what's funny?
Yes. No. What?
I just kind of inferred that's what it was. I didn't actually know that.
Really? No, that's what it is.
I'm just so good at ad-libbing that I looped around and just knew it. I think they call that reading comprehension or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I still don't have like a list of drinks because we kind of did all the sodas unless we can think of other ones. What do you think of hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate S tier.
I agree.
Cool.
Hot chocolate's good. Okay, here's the other question. Do you use or do you make it with water or milk?
I do both because my lactose intolerance. I make it I'd say math 3/4 of it is water, and then kind of like a latte, I'll top it off with like milk. Usually I'll put like some hazelnut flavor in it or some like white chocolate flavor in the milk, you know, make it a little fancy.
You get fancy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frou hot chocolate.
Yeah, it's good though. I guess I could use lactose-free milk, but whatever. Anyway.
You could.
Habits.
So sometimes I do water and sometimes I do milk, but more often than not I do milk because I've got some lactose intolerance as well, but I'm just so used to drinking milk at this point in my life and I don't really feel like changing that. So I just kind of do it anyway. I've talked highly about Fairlife in the past, and while it is good when it's cold, I will say it tastes weird when it's hot. So
okay,
I either wimp out and use water, or I man up and I just use milk and spend the next hour in the bathroom. But hot chocolate's awesome. I love hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate's good. S tier, we agree on that. Finally. One thing.
We found something. Yeah.
Other than like the obvious water.
Yeah, water would go in S tier too, and that's not even because you just like need it to live. That is a part of it, I would say. But it's got a satisfying lack of flavor to it that just hits the spot like nothing else. Almost like that's what God wanted us to drink or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you don't even need like as fancy as the bubbles are and as epic as the fruit flavor is, you just need water. Like water's fine. Water hits the spot.
Water good.
I thought of Oh, yeah, I agree. What do you think of ginger ale?
Ooh, I like ginger ale. A good Canada Dry.
Okay. Ginger ale's fine.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I tried it, and I always imagined it would be bad, but I really liked it. But then as an adult, I went to like a family reunion a couple years ago, and I tried it, and it just kind of tasted like water. It tasted like weird water. I don't know how else to put it. It wasn't. I was like, oh boy, I haven't had one of these in years. I can't wait to crack open a cold ginger ale. And then I drank it and I was like, this is unremarkable. It's not bad. It's just nothing to write home about.
Yeah, it like hits the spot when you need it, but it's not like, ooh, I want a ginger ale with my dinner, you know?
Yeah, maybe if I like spent 5 days in the desert and then had a ginger ale, I'd be like, but I didn't. You know, I was at a family reunion. There was plenty of food and drinks, so I didn't need it so much as just wanted to try it.
Yeah. So I'd say clay though.
Yeah, we can do clay though. Man, I gotta think of other drinks. There are not as many drinks as there are fast food places.
Yeah. I mean, I think the
Cringe.
movie is almost over, so at least there's that.
We are squarely planted in Act 3, but we've got like 20 minutes left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to catch you up to speed, Rourke betrayed the Atlanteans and everyone else did too. And then they saw like Milo stand up for the Atlanteans, and like the lovable crew of thieves was like, we don't want to do this anymore. It's not worth it. But Rourke is like, I still want to do it. And so now they're shooting fish lasers at people with the
Killing
Atlanteans.
people, yeah.
Yeah. Good old yeah. Man, they don't make Disney movies like they used to, where the heroes are like killing people.
That's true.
World War II, Hammerhead Shark v Red Baron planes. This was like the mountain that Disney was climbing, and it's just been all downhill from here. And then there was like a quick period where they like found a mountain equally as tall as the other one, and that's where Emperor's New Groove was, and then it was all downhill from there. At some point. Oh,
I was just gonna say we could do energy drinks.
I don't have much of an opinion. Red Bull tastes kind of crappy, and that's like the only one I've ever tried. Bang! I had a Bang. I had like what was it called? Like unicorn flavor or something like that. And it tasted like Skittles. It was weird. Yeah, like I think like the best energy drink. I'd put like the Bang that I had in like Play-Doh, and I'd put Red Bull and Pangea.
Oh wow, okay.
But if you like energy drinks, you're more than welcome to just tell us about how I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I won't put them on the list, but I'll just sound off. Cause I had like an energy drink phase, kind of like my carbonated water phase. Sorry, I'm watching her be so cool right now. Oh, she's dead. Anyway. So I tried a lot of energy drinks because I like the spiciness. Red Bull's fun because when I was trying to
wings.
Yeah, it gives you wings. And when I was trying to cut back on caffeine, they didn't have as much caffeine as like a Monster does, so that's cool. Monster's good because they have a lot of 0-calorie options, but the flavors are kind of like weird. You kind of have to guess which one you're drinking, and they all kind of taste the same. And they kind of have that like leaves the flavor in your mouth in a weird way. But you know, Monster's good. I would say it's a good basic energy drink.
It's the vanilla of the energy drink world.
Yeah, it's a good go-to. And then my favorite ones were Alani's. And they're all the thing is though, they're like 0-calorie sweetened with sucralose. Which is an artificial sweetener that your body sees as fiber. So if you're sensitive to that, you will be having toot time for like the whole day.
Nice.
Putting it lightly. But they're so sweet, but they taste so good. Like the flavors are so good. But I can't drink them.
This is Monster, you said?
Alani.
Alani, what the heck is that?
Yeah, it's like a new, it's not like super new, but they've just like blown up over the past year, I would say. Like I've seen them everywhere now. They've
been blowing up and acting like they don't know nobody.
Yeah, and they've been blowing me up. You know what I mean? That was the thing though, because like they have 200 milligrams of caffeine, which I couldn't do anymore, and then the sucralose is like the double whammy. So
I see.
But yeah, I mean, I don't drink energy drinks anymore because of the caffeine, because I can't do caffeine because anxiety.
I see.
Or something like that.
Yeah, something along. It makes you high strung, and therefore you're a little more anxious.
Exactly. It makes me feel like I'm losing my mind.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
So caffeine does nothing to me.
Really?
So I don't understand. Like I can drink. There'll be days where I'm like, I've gotten 3 hours of sleep before work at like 8, and I'm just like, please, just this large cup of black coffee, please, just like wake me up a little, and I'll just chug it and just be like, I just need to use the bathroom now.
Yeah, that's the thing, because like caffeine, I don't get any extra energy from. It just goes straight to my heart, it feels like, and my heart rate just explodes.
Yeah. That was what was interesting about when I had Bang. That was the only time caffeine's done anything to me in my whole life, and it just made my heart feel like it was beating out of my chest.
Yeah.
It's not even like I had energy or anything. It just felt like I better take it easy for a little bit because my heart's gonna explode.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've never had a caffeine anything, and I'll be like, I feel so awake and alert and like ready to focus and work. That's like never happened. It's either
yeah.
been I feel nothing or my heart's exploding.
Yeah, I feel like even if it made me even if it gave me energy, it wouldn't help me focus.
Yeah.
I just have the energy to be as distracted as I normally am. Like I I, I don't expect that from caffeine.
Yeah. And I did
uh,
some deep diving. There's different types of caffeine,
mhm,
which is fun. So like the caffeine you find in tea is different than coffee.
mm,
So if you're like sensitive caffeine, you can have tea because the caffeine in tea metabolizes a lot slower, whereas coffee kind of just hits you all at once.
mhm.
Um, I've done a lot of research about this stuff. I don't know why. It's just interesting to me.
You went down the caffeine rabbit hole,
I
became
did.
a
I mean,
caffeineologist.
so like growing up as a kid, I didn't have like soda that much. It wasn't until I got to college I was having soda more. I started drinking coffee. I got into Monsters. And then I was like caffeinated for like 4 years, right?
Mhm,
And I was like, I need to stop this stuff because my anxiety is like off the charts, right?
mhm.
But I still was like addicted to the spiciness of the whatever and the coffee and the caffeine. But like getting back into it, I would just feel terrible. So like I had to just like quit, and then that's when I like looked into everything and whatever. But
Mm.
I mean, I think that's interesting.
I mean, I think it's important to like have kind of an idea of what you're putting into your body.
Yeah.
I mean, if if you can afford to like make a few changes just by understanding something that you drink regularly, uh then cool, that can help you. Sometimes changes in our lives that need to be made can be as practical as just like, I know a little bit more about what I
Yeah.
regularly partake of.
Caffeine is fun because it's definitely like an addictive drug, but it
Mhm,
has no negative like long-term side effects other than like if you drink it right before bed it affects your sleep, but it
mhm.
won't like give you cancer or anything. It won't give you any major like problems.
It's not like your brain or your skin deteriorates from like regular usage
Yeah.
of caffeine.
Like obviously if you have too much caffeine in a short amount of time you could have a heart attack, but like
Mhm,
long-term effects of just regular caffeine usage, there's nothing really.
mhm.
Um but I read like a whole book about caffeine and like it's really interesting.
Hmm. I don't know
um
much other than what you've said and what I already knew. Um, but I yeah, I never really got into coffee because, like I said, I didn't really need it. It was just kind of like, well, now that I'm a teenager, I guess I need to be slightly interested in it because it's like an adult drink that doesn't have alcohol,
yeah.
and I drank tea just to try it. I didn't really grow up in a home where like tea was a thing. My I'm pretty sure whenever we get tea, my family just kind of buys like the tea bags that you use to make like sweet tea, and we just kind of like
Yeah.
eat it up and put that in a cup and are like tea.
Yeah.
And so so I don't really talk to my friends about tea because they'll be like, what kind of tea do you drink? And I'll be like, I don't Lipton.
Sweet.
Yeah. Whatever Lipton tea is.
It's sweet tea.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, whereas other people are like, I'm, like Kiki will be like, I'm having like lemon meringue green tea with a pinch of salt. And it's like, good gracious. I've always just been like tea. Like that's it. There's tea and there's green tea. And I've never had green tea.
Yeah, I first started drinking tea in like high school because I was obsessed with Doctor Who at the time, and I just wanted to be British so bad. Or I think it was middle school. And I just wanted to be British so bad because I was like, what, 11, 12? Like that was my personality at the time. So my mom got some Earl Grey tea, which is just like classic black tea,
Mm-hmm.
Well, other than just black tea by itself, but like Earl Grey is like classic. And so that was my introduction. So I really like Earl Grey. And yeah, it's it kind of just evolved. And then in high school I tried coffee, and then I got addicted to coffee because I liked the flavor, but the caffeine didn't do anything other than give me headaches when I didn't have it, so on and so forth.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't really. The farthest I've gone with coffee is just like I'd go to Starbucks sometimes when I was in high school. And that, as we discussed with the food tier list, that doesn't mean anything. It's like going to, I don't know, Wendy's and getting a Frosty, and that's like your foray into coffee. And yeah, like I've heard of Earl Grey, but I've never tried it. It's funny you mentioned like Doctor Who as like a middle school, high schooler though, because my little brother was like that too. Not like straight up, I want to drink tea, but he loved Doctor Who.
Yeah. It was my personality. That and Supernatural and Sherlock. It was such a like cult phenomenon at the time that you could buy t-shirts that said Super Who Lock on it because we were all like fans of those shows. It's so embarrassing. I had one of those shirts.
I remember like growing up, there'd be like the videos about like the weird parts of the internet, and anytime Tumblr came up, that kind of stuff would get mentioned. Just like we're all like religiously obsessed with not one, not two, but 3 shows that have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I never watched Supernatural or Sherlock, but I watched a few episodes of Doctor Who because my little brother liked it and a girl I liked it.
Yeah.
And that the first episode I saw, I was like, I'm not even gonna mince words. I'm not gonna watch this just because a girl I like watches it. This is garbage.
Yeah, it's pretty cheesy.
Yeah, it's the way that I describe it is it's like Power Rangers for British people. Like it doesn't it doesn't ever go anywhere. It just kind of exists for the sake of existing. And the given demographic enjoys it. Super Sentai is still around for Japanese children, and Doctor Who is still around for British children.
Yeah.
And the plots never go anywhere because if they did, then it'd be closer to a finale. So it's just like every few seasons they're like, the Power Ranger team changed and now they like ninjas instead of dinosaurs. The doctor changed and now he's a woman instead of the evil Morbius,
Yeah. I totally forgot about that. forgot Doctor Who was in that movie.
I do think it's funny that 2 of the Doctors are like Marvel villains, but yeah, Matt Smith got the short end of the stick because David Tennant was like a really good purple guy in Jessica Jones.
Yeah, David Tennant, I think, okay, the reason Doctor Who and Supernatural and Sherlock were all popular for girls my age is because we were all obsessed with the main characters. In a romantic sense, obviously.
Yeah.
And like to this day, I am still low-key obsessed with David Tennant, even though he's like the most normal looking dude, you know? It's just that like he's got that charm. So
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, he's not an ugly man. I'm surprised you haven't watched Jessica Jones, considering he's like the highlight of that show.
Yeah, I mean, I don't chase him anymore, you know, because like I'm over it. But whenever I'm watching a movie and David Tennant is in it, I'm like, oh hey, I meet you again.
I don't know the kinds of roles he typically plays because I know of him from 2 things, but he kind of hams it up with the villainy, and it's pretty epic in that show. And he also wears purple a bunch, which is just kind of like it's like subdued flamboyancy. I don't know. It's funny.
It's British is what it is.
Yeah, it do be British. I think there is like one scene at the end of the first season where his skin actually turns purple.
Purple guy?
Yeah, purple guy? We haven't done that in a while. Okay, well, I guess the credits are over. They just turned black. Dang, man. What did you think of Atlantis?
It was great.
It was. Honestly, while we didn't talk about it really at all, I would like get distracted. I'm sure you could maybe kind of tell. You'd be like, when I was a kid, I did this and that and that. And I'd be like, you said this was Gatorade? No, this is Ollie Ollie energy drink. And I'm like, oh, what's that? Even though you've been talking about it for 2 minutes. Because, like, especially that finale when Rourke turns blue, he becomes a Blue Man Group understudy. And, I don't know. It's like, I kind of want to watch this in my spare time. Maybe rent it on YouTube so that it actually works.
It works properly, yeah.
Yeah, it works like a charm.
I have to go over the list one last time before we close it off.
All right.
Let's start. Do you want to start at the bottom or the top?
I think we should work our way up.
Okay, so I added a tier below F, and it's called LaCroix. And it just has LaCroix in it. So
yeah, listen, if you like LaCroix, you're still a Movie Grits fan, just as equal a Movie Grits fan as everyone else, but we do have a slight disdain for you when you're not around.
Yeah. So then Pangea tier, we have root beer for me, licorice, and alcohol.
Though I do hate those drinks. Those sodas.
We have Clay though, which has Coke, Blue Pepsi.
Dang.
No. What is BP? Blue Dr. Pepper, I think.
Okay.
Sorry, I like acronyms for everything. Blue Fanta, Sunny D for you, 7-Up, Brown Bricks, RC Cola, Powerade, and Ginger Ale.
All right, good.
And then Play-Doh, we have Cherry Coke, Dream Coke, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew Baja Blast, Mountain Dew, Orange Fanta, Strawberry Fanta, Cream Soda for me. What is HP? Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter. I don't know. Hot chocolate.
Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets. Dude, Hot Pockets, that's not B tier. What the heck were we thinking when we subconsciously did Hot Pockets?
What is is HP? What could that be?
I'm trying to think. They're like an energy drink that starts with
I didn't put any energy drinks on here though.
Hello Pity. I don't know.
Tell us in the comments what HP is. I don't remember.
Yeah, y'all who have better memories than us, which hopefully is everyone, let us know.
And then Gatorade.
Gatorade, okay.
Okay, and then Plateau tier, we have Sprite, Diet Coke, Vanilla Coke, Pepsi, Blue Pepsi, Mango Pepsi, and Dr. Pepper cream soda.
Oh.
Okay. And then finally, in water tier, we have cream soda for Ubu, Mug and A&W root beer for Ubu, Yoo-hoo for Ubu, Sunny D for me, Minecraft for everyone, and hot chocolate.
Minecraft for everyone.
Woo! Minecraft.
And that's everything.
And that concludes the tier list of everything I put on the list, including
the tier list of
HP.
everything. Yeah. What could that be?
I don't remember.
It had to have been before we talked about Gatorade.
Hot Pepsi.
Hot Pepsi. Hot Pockets, Hot Pepsi, Hot Pocklet, Hello Pity. I don't know. What could it be? Harry Potter. Hello Precious. Hello Fresh. I don't know.
Hello Fresh with a PH.
This tier list is brought to you by Hello Fresh. You ever get tired of making meals? Ugh, who needs that garbage?
Hit us up, Hello Fresh with a PH.
With our... You make sure to use the discount code HP when you go to the...
This is gonna haunt me, but I'm too lazy to listen back to the recording.
In a couple weeks when this goes live, if someone else hasn't done it, I mean, I'm usually like one of the first listens because I get the notification. I'm like,
yeah, that's why you saw all 3 versions of the Aladdin meme I uploaded.
Yeah, it sure was. When you took down the first one, I'd already shared it around like everywhere. And so I was just sharing this dead link to people. I was like, this is funny, share. And then you took it down. All right.
Now we're going to sit through the entire Atlantis movie again.
Oh, they won't let me press play.
Okay, we will not. It got Food Boyd.
I was going to do the joke, but they won't let me. All right. Well, what did y'all think of the movie? Let us know down below in the comments. What did you think of the tier list? Let us know down below in the comments.
Yup. Where would you put HP?
Yeah, where would you put HP between Water and Pangea? Let us know down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if we make merch, make sure to cop that merch when there's a discount on it. Alright,
okay.
See you next week.
Yahoo! Or wait, no, yoo-hoo!
Yee!